Hey there, my name's Herc Magnus, and in this free webinar that you're about to see, I'm going to straight up teach you 2 of my stealthy Adsense strategies that you can actually implement right away to start building these 3 to 5 page microsites that can actually earn you autopilot recurring income. These sites actually take about 2 hours to build, but they can earn you money for months and years to come. By the time you hit 7 minutes and 35 seconds into this webinar, I'll already have proved to you that these methods work because I'm going to show you a live ranking site that's made over $17,000. I didn't mean 17,000, I meant 27,000. In the last 2 years on complete autopilot. That's an average of $1,000 per month, and I don't need to tell you what that kind of money could do for you. And as a matter of fact, this website is actually still earning me money right now. Then if that isn't already enough, I'm going to show you 3 more live sites that are all making money using these strategies right now as you're watching this video. I'm not just going to show you the sites, I'm actually going to show you the live rankings, all the keywords that I'm ranking for, and the live profits in the back end so that you know I'm truly not holding anything at all back from you. Oh, and just one more thing. I did all of this by finding super unique keywords that through my whole SEO career, all the gurus out there taught me were an absolute waste of time because they weren't buyer keywords. But what I figured out is that somebody doesn't have to buy something on your website in order for you to make money. As long as they take some sort of action, you can actually make quite a nice profit. So what's at the root of all these strategies and all this beautiful information? It's keyword research on a whole new level. So I hope you enjoy this webinar, and let's get started right now. All right, guys, so I'm going to just jump right into this here, and I'm going to just show you these sites, these AdSense sites, and there's actually 2 strategies I want to cover. You guys, give me a 3 if you've been told in your whole SEO career that you need to find keywords that are buyer keywords in order to make money on the internet. You need to go out and find buyer keywords with buyer intent, and anything that's outside of that is a complete waste of time. Who's been told that? Look at that. You guys can't see this, but 3s are literally pouring in, and that's what I was taught too. Okay, but it's absolutely not true. I'm going to show you guys how to find non-buyer keywords that really no other SEOs are going after because they're a lot like you and I, where they were taught you need to get buyer keywords. I'm going to show you how to take non-buyer keywords and turn them into profitable sites. So I'm going to do that right away. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here's a keyword. One of the very first keywords that I found that it's obviously a non-buyer keyword. It's how do I back up my iPhone? Okay, it's what I call a question and answer based keywords, and there's tons of them out there, and they are profitable if you know what to do with it. So there's the keyword, and you can see right here is my site. This is a totally shitty little site that all I did was write 3 articles on how to back up an iPhone. I literally answered the question for the keyword, and I'll show you how I find the keyword, but I just want to show you the sites and shit like that. So it's really just a crappy old blog, you know, about that keyword. It's only 4 pages. That's why it took me so little time to build, because I really didn't know what I was doing, but I was able to rank it because it was the right keyword. No one else was targeting it. It didn't take a lot of links. It just took a bit of on page, and this thing started ranking. And now I'm going to prove the rankings here as well. So I'm going to go over to my Pro Rank Tracker account. There's a site, how do I back up my iPhone? And look at this, guys. Like this is actually nuts. This is the main keyword I went after. It's an EMD. I saw someone asking earlier, do EMD still work? And I guarantee you're going to see a lot of proof today that EMD still kick ass. Here's the main keyword. You can see it had 12,000 searches a month. And I'll tell you right now, the secret to this keyword was that the search volume was that high, but EMD means exact match domain. The CPC on this keyword, okay, the AdWords CPC was over $5, meaning that if you were to go to AdWords and try and buy this keyword, it would cost you about $5 a click. But what that also means is that as an AdSense user, you get paid 60% of that. Now, it doesn't always translate to perfect math like that, but it's a good starting point. So if you see keywords with, you know, a really good high volume, what I like to look for is in between 1,000 and 10,000 searches a month with a CPC of over $5 in a question and answer based format. Those are money keywords. And I'm going to show you how that works. Now, look at this, guys. One thing else I want to show you. I started by trying to rank for how do I back up my iPhone, which was obviously good volume. But look what I ended up ranking for as well. Backup iPhone, which has 60,000 searches a month, and I got to first page for that. And it didn't take a lot of backlinks. It only took me like 4 or 5 backlinks. And then because it was a question and answer based keyword, what started happening is people started liking the comment, sharing the content. They liked it, they shared it. It just naturally took over because it was actually a freaking answer to a question that people are actually asking. And when they got there, they liked it. It was like, damn, you know, like this is what I was actually looking for. And if they didn't click away to like go somewhere else, they clicked on an AdSense ad, okay? And let me show you the AdSense layout I use. Really simple. This top thing is a 725 by 15 text-only AdSense that I blended into the theme. I hard-coded this into the PHP of the theme so it showed up and it looked like a menu. So now that it looks like a menu, it's not against Google's TOS, their terms of service. This thing gets click-throughs like nuts, right? And then here I put one in the top right, the square one, and then I put another one towards the end. You can't see. Oh, there it is. On the bottom left. That's it. That's all I've done. And now let me show you what that translated to in profit-wise, okay? See this number here, guys? This is my AdSense account. Actually, it's Tennille's AdSense account because I used to do really crappy shit and I got banned. So now my fiance runs the account. But this is $18,000 in AdSense earnings. And you can see here it keeps going up and down. And every time they release a new iOS for the iPhone, my site just gets tons of traffic again. And it boosts right up and then it runs this ebb and flow. Now, it's a 4 or 5 page site, these small little posts, and I haven't touched it in years. Okay, you can see this has been making me money since July of 2013, and that total is now $18,000, okay? But check this out. One of the other things I put on here, I'll show you, I'm going to go back to this, is, you know, these recover up to 12 types of deleted iPhone data, way down at the bottom, no banners, no crazy shit. And this is an affiliate link to a product that I found on Commission Junction. And I threw that on there as well. And look at this. You can see here's how do I back up my iPhone. There's an additional $8,500 for that same site. No extra work, but a lot of extra money. So what's that? $8,500 plus, what was the AdSense one? $18,000. That's $27,000. And what? From what? From a shitty keyword that everybody else told you won't make money. Okay, give me a 1 if you think that's super rad. And who wouldn't want $27,000, right? These sites take literally no time at all to build. The keywords, I'll show you a really fast way to find an unending supply of these keywords. And then they just make you money. They just say make money, 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 right? You want to see another example? This is another strategy. So that strategy, guys, was basically kind of called the question and answer based strategy. You're looking for question and answer based keywords with high CPCs and about 1,000 to 10,000 searches per month. And we'll go over that in more detail in a little bit. But here's another example. Now, this one is called the ridiculously high CPC type keyword, okay? And I'm going to show you another search here in Google. Here's a keyword here, hernia mesh lawsuits, okay? And this is my site right here. You can see I even got the nice little picture and shit like that. That's from adding schema to my site that I show up in Google with this beautiful thing. And now the clicks to this site are actually huge, right? Now I'm going to go show you my rankings just to prove that this shit's real. There's my site, mesh lawsuit claims. And now there's a couple things to really pay attention to here, guys. Number one is search volumes aren't that great. They're really not. You know, they're 880, 880, 210, 140. I do rank for multiple keywords on my sites. I've learned how to do that. But the rankings aren't that, or the search volumes aren't that high. But what's really, really cool is I'm going to go over to the AdSense here. And I'm going to show you guys, I only put this AdSense on this site a little while ago, as you can see. But let's look at the CPCs. These are AdSense CPCs, okay? Now let me explain the difference too between an AdWords CPC and an AdSense CPC. An AdWords CPC is how much you have to pay in order to buy that click on Google. An AdSense CPC is how much you got paid for that click because you displayed ads on your site, right? So actually, let me back up here. Let's click into this site. Yeah, earnings just keep growing. That's right. Well, that's because rankings just keep growing. So there's the site. As you can see, guys, I did the same sort of thing here. I got that stupid little menu looking thing there. And then I got, here's an ad. It's showing, unfortunately not a text ad. I really like text only ads. But this is the crazy thing to see, guys. Look at this. 7 clicks, $5 per click paid. I got paid $35 that day because there's not that much traffic, but it doesn't matter if you're getting paid $5 a click. Okay, and look at these dates. These are all this month or last month, just last month. CPCs, $5, $3, $3, $3. These are wicked ass CPCs. This site's making almost $1,000 a month. And once again, how big of a site is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. It's a 4-page site. And the reason why this one's making money is these CPCs are in like a law niche, like hernia mesh implants. And then of course there's like transvaginal mesh implants, pelvic. These are lawsuits that people are going after these doctors for. So the CPCs on this, the AdWords CPC, how much people are paying to buy these keywords is freaking ridiculous. It's like $70 and up, $100 and up. And what that translates into is, once again, low search volume, easy to rank, but it pays out, okay? And now this site's going to earn me around $1,000 a month almost, just because it's super passive, and it just, look, you guys can see that traffic's growing, all right? Does that make sense to you guys? You get me so far? This is quick. It's not a complicated strategy. It's an easy strategy. So the whole idea here, guys, is it's keyword research once again, okay? And what I want to do is I want to show you guys the tool that Todd and I created, that basically when I took my methods to Todd and I said, Todd, these are my methods. I need a tool to automate finding these keywords in this way. This is what we came up with. Okay, guys, I'm going to go over to this and show you guys how I find like bazillions of these keywords. Keyword Supremacy. Okay, this is the tool. This is inside the members area. And let me get right to it. Okay, I want to show you guys how this thing works. You guys want to see me find like live keywords that are kick-ass? No, it's not hard to get approved for AdSense. All right. Now here's what I'm going to do, guys. Somebody tell me, what was the first strategy that I said? What's that first strategy? And we're going to run with that. What was it called? Do you remember? There you go, Bob. Question and answer based, right? So you can start with shit like this. How do I? Right? So all you're going to do is type in a question, and then you're just going to click search. And I'm going to show you what this keyword does and why it's so powerful. It's really powerful on the back end. So what it's going to do is it's basically going to go to Google, okay? And I'm even going to go do this manually so you can see what's happening manually, but the tool will automate it. So you guys have seen this before. I know this. How do I? A words, B words, C words, like, right? And how many other tools have you seen that do this? We know like Uber Suggest and Keyword Shitter. There's a bunch of other ones that do this, right? Big deal. I'll show you why we're a big deal, okay? So what we do here is we get all these keywords, and then we click this button right here, get all metrics, okay? And what that's going to do is it's going to go out and grab all the metrics. So the cost per click, the global monthly search volume, the local monthly search volume, and the AdWords competition. Then what I can do from there is go to those list of keywords. I'm going to do this one. How do I? Okay, and we're going to just look at this. And then what we do, guys, is we can set filters. This is like gold mining, okay? So we go and we, like gold miners, what they do is they pick like a niche or an area that thinks going to have gold in it, and then they strip all the dirt off and they run it through a gold sluice, and they go through like 4 million pounds of dirt or 4 million tons of dirt, and at the end they have like 300 ounces of gold. And this is how you find the gold in here. You're going to raise your cost per click up, these filters, to like $2 to $5, okay? And you raise your monthly search volumes. It's super fast filtering, you can see. And there you're ending up with all keywords that have a minimum of 2,200 searches per month and a cost per click of $3 per month. Look at this one. Look at this guy. How do I look? Has 4,400 searches and a $15 CPC. I have no idea why, but that's the idea, guys, is this thing will help you find keywords that you're not even thinking of, that you would never think of. AdWords would never tell them to you because AdWords gives you related keywords, but the search suggest gives you what's popular and fresh based on what you're typing in. So if you start with the letter A, these are the most popular searches right now when people start typing the word A, and that's what Keyword Supremacy is going to give you, okay? I'm going to go back to keyword search here. Now, here's where we start getting really different than shit that you've seen before, like Uber Suggest and all those other ones, and they're free, and this is why this one's going to be better. Let's say you were looking for something and you wanted to find a keyword, but you wanted to scrape the suggest before. So let's say you were looking for diets, right? But you don't want diet something, you want something diets. We can throw a little wildcard in there, okay, at the front, that little %. And now I'm going to search again. And it's going to do that same process that you saw on Google, but look at this. 10 words that start with the letter A, then 10 words that start with the letter B. So you're putting diets at the back of the keyword. Okay? Is this getting more powerful to you guys? And then what you do once again is you click Get All Metrics, you run the filters, you set up the searches, and you're left with a bunch of gold. Okay? Now, let's say you were in weight loss. You could do the same thing. You could put something before weight loss. You could put it after weight loss. But it keeps getting better, guys. What if you were looking for best something online? Okay, that's a popular search, right? You could put that wild card in the middle. Watch this. Look at this. Best A words online, best B words online, best C words online. So you're literally getting 370 of the most relevant and fresh keywords that Google is suggesting right now based on your seed keyword that you put in here. This thing can literally find you anything. Even if you don't have an idea in your brain, look at this. Just click search with it blank and it'll go out and find you all the freshest shit that's going on in Google. Look at this. If you don't have an idea for a niche or niche or whatever the hell it is, this is it. This is how to find it. Now check this out, guys. I showed you keywords before. I show you keywords in the middle. I show you keywords after. What if you guys found a keyword like how to lose weight, and then you found a word that was like, let's actually do it. Let's go do this. Okay, I want you to see this. How to lose. Obviously, that's going to be a weight loss keyword, right? So how to lose, and you're looking at this group: belly fat, body fat, back fat. How to lose belly fat for men. Super nice long tail there. Okay, but say you're really liking what's going on in the group of Bs, and you don't want all these keywords to start, like you don't want this group to start with A, then B, then C. You just want to have all suggestions begin with the letter B. Check this out. Put the B there, put the wild card right beside the B, no spaces. Okay, check this out. All suggestions, how to lose BA, back fat, baby fat, how to lose BB. That's probably hard because there's not a lot of words in the English language that start with BB, but we still do it. How to lose BC weight, still find shit. But all 370 searches now start with the words how to lose, and then the next word starts with the letter B. Okay, so that's 4 things we can do here, guys. We can do before, we can do after, we can do middle, and we could do beside. And I know for a fact that Uber Suggest can't do that. And I know for a fact Uber Suggest doesn't give you metrics, which is the really powerful part of this. Because think about it. 370 weight loss keywords that all start with the letter B. Okay, you click get all metrics and you filter them out to high CPC and decent search volume, you're going to find keywords. Guarantee it. And then you do this. You start with the letter A. Now you get 370 letters or words with that start with the letter A, and then B, and then C. And I'm not even done here yet, guys. I'm not even done. Okay, I know people are like, give me a buy link. If you guys want to give that guy the buy link, go ahead. Look at this. We're not even done. We can do Google, Yahoo. We can do YouTube. Okay. We can do Amazon. Now think buyer keywords, guys. Let me show you something. Let's say you worked in e-com and you have an e-com store and you're like, what products do people search for on Alibaba? Because I go to Alibaba and I sell all my shit based on Alibaba. Well, I always see these flashlights myself on Alibaba or on Facebook, and people are selling like tactical flashlights. But you want to know what other kinds of flashlights are there. Obviously, flashlights are pretty popular, and you want to know. Well, check this out. Just type in the word flashlight, just a product-based search, right? Look at this. You have different kinds, LED, camping, sex flashlights, people that want to have sex with their flashlights. The idea is you're going to get more suggestions and more ideas than you probably could have thought about on your own. Then when you have this massive list of great ideas, fresh ideas, you run the filters on them and you find the gold. Okay? Is that making sense to everybody? Is everybody getting it? You want to see another example of a ranking site and a strategy? I'll show you another one. I was trying to think of keywords that, like, okay, so when people do talk about like, oh, you need to buy buyer keywords or whatever, you need to find buyer keywords. I was like, all right, I know Adsense keywords work. I know how to question and answer based keywords work and high CPC keywords work. But okay, buyer keywords. I was thinking, what is the best way I could tap into a buyer's mind? It's very personal to that person, right? And the word was custom, right? So check this out, guys. Anybody that types in something in Google or Alibaba or Amazon or eBay that begins with the word custom, it's for them and them only. The likelihood of them buying is really good, right? So we run custom and look at all this shit, guys. Customs everything. And if you find a keyword with good search volume and then you find an affiliate program, like I did, let me show you another example, guys. One of the keywords I found was stupid. actually, this is my fiance that found this one. Custom stuffed pets. Funny, right? Seems like odd. And then she found an affiliate program for these people that actually, you submit pictures of your pets, and like maybe you lose a pet, you know, and people love their pets. They're like a member of the family. You submit pictures of them, and they literally build you a custom stuffed pet, right? So here's my site, custom stuff, well, my fiance's site. And let me show you, it's not the prettiest site in the world, but all it's meant to do is grab traffic and send it over to the affiliate program, okay? Now here's the rankings. There's my site. You can see we got a bunch of page ones. We got some keywords with some decent search volume, okay, 2416, nothing crazy, but look how much money this site's made. Here it is. This is our Cuddle Clones. That's the company. This is my girlfriend's shopping money, an extra $4,000, right? How crazy is that from this tiny little site because you did keyword research for something custom? You guys getting this yet? You seeing the like absolute power of this? We can do, somebody throw out a word they want to see searches for and we'll do it. Hell yeah. That's a good band. You could do band keywords. You could do David Grohl. People tell me I look like him all the time. And find maybe David Grohl has some awesome keywords in there. Sex pillows. Drugs. Dimethyltryptamine. Cocaine. You never know, guys. Okay, I'm not condoning the use or anything. We're just doing a keyword research here. But look at all these cocaine keywords, and I guarantee you, you can also get group metrics. If you don't want to grab the whole thing, you can grab just group metrics. Did I click that? And it'll just grab the 10 really quickly for you. Somebody just hit a jackpot. Okay, whoever suggested cocaine, look at this. 12,000 searches a month. $1.53. Okay, that's not that great, but I see an $8 one with 3,600. Cocaine addiction. Okay, now let's say you like this keyword. Let me show you how to really.
Hey, Herc, talking about drugs and stuff. One of my favorite keyword niches out there, because they have such high affiliate payouts and you don't need a lot of high search volume, is rehab. Would you look in their rehab terms?
Yeah,
This is just me pulling stuff out of my butt.
Okay, let me just show people how to dig this down. Let me show you guys. When you find, look how fast it took. Somebody said a word. I'm like David Copperfield right now. Somebody said a word. We ran it in there and found an awesome keyword. But this isn't enough, guys. Okay, cocaine addiction is probably pretty hard to rank for. But let me show you what you found here is that their search volume and their CPC over $8. Now let me show you how to find the keywords that are going to make you the money on those AdSense sites. Okay, you're going to take that exact same keyword and you're going to run it back through the tool. Okay, now you're in the cocaine addiction niche. Okay, and look at this shit. Okay, you guys run. I'm going to run this right now. I'm going to run this, and it's going to. It takes about 2 minutes because there's 370 searches, so it takes us about 2 minutes to send that many keywords away and get all the metrics. And we're going to look at that. Okay, guys. And while that's running, we're going to do rehab. These, remember, guys, you're looking for high CPC with search volumes around 1,000 to 10,000. Those are like sweet spots. Okay, and rehab, Becker's already told you that these are high CPC keywords. We're gonna run this, and it's saying, okay, we're sending it away to get our shit done. All right, let me go show you some other ones. While those are running, let me go show you some other ones that we've done. Where was this? This how to lose group was nuts. Okay, so obviously I was going after weight loss keywords. Okay, so when the shit is done, it comes back. It looks like this. Here's what you do. You click the advanced filter. And you'd be like, all right, I only want 1,000, minimum 1,000. So we got these little sliders here. So that brings it down from 370 to, there's 85 keywords left. All right, but now I want the profitable shit. So I'm going to bring this up to $3. And it's like, oh, we still got 58. All right, we're going to bring up our CPC even higher. We'll bring it up to $5. Holy shit, we still got 40. All right, we're going to bring it up higher. $7. There we go, bam, 14 keywords. So what do we have here, guys? 14 friggin' keywords with at least 1,000 searches a month and at least a $7 AdWords CPC. And look at how high some of these are. 1124, 1076. Now this group of keywords, guys, if you built a site called How to Lose Your Shit or something like that, and then you made each one of these its own page, and you did your on-page optimization correctly, and Becker is a great guy to teach you how to do that. I'm sure you guys already know. You can rank for a lot of these keywords plus a bunch of other variations. But let me guarantee you that all your CPCs for all your variations are going to be in this range, and you're going to get paid. You're going to, even if their browser notifications just came up, guys, that those 2 searches are done. You can see them down here. But even if you guys, you build these sites and you're only making like $500 a month, think about this. It only took you frickin' 20 minutes. How long is it going to take you to build 10 sites that are making $500 a month? And then what do? You walk away and you end up with this situation. And think if I had been scaling this whole time and just kept going and kept going and kept going. Isn't that ridiculous? Well, the only reason I didn't is I didn't have the actual efficiency in my keyword research that I do now, and that's why this tool got built. That's why I approached Todd. I was like, dude, you need to build this shit for me. I see people just going crazy already. Where was the rehab?
Everybody, give me a 3 if this is pretty dang cool. Like you see just like a huge opening. Like this really, for the reason why I wanted to call this webinars for years, it's kind of been kind of hard to break. When me and Herc first got started, you could really find these keywords and break into it really easily without kind of like a tool like this. And so we could kind of shoot from the hip. But it's gotten a lot harder to make like micro niche sites, and that used to be really, really big. That used to be the name of it in the day. But with a tool like this and the keywords it's able to bring you, it brings this whole entire game back in the SEO, and that's the really, really, there's like, Herc, there's literally like almost like 1,000 threes. It's nuts. There's a lot of curse words, the word insane. Our webinars are so X-rated. This is like the late hours club of SEO. Someone said, let me buy. And I'll screenshot this too. I'll record from my screen so I can like post this in the webinar about people freaking out. It's like insane how many people are freaking out. But yeah, guys, this is one thing you really need to understand, because this is how, I've always gone into SEO, and how I got my start was ranking for stuff like Turk talked about at the beginning of the webinar, like Kama Sutra PDF. It was massive, this random keyword like this I was able to break into, and I ranked for a bunch of skin terms, rehab terms. If you guys have ever seen, my go-to client back when I took clients was surgeons, okay, specifically like mommy makeover surgeons and stuff like that, because of the type of keywords like this. And Herc, I think there's a lot of local stuff too you can do with this as well.
Oh yeah, I'll show you guys.
If you want to see how this works for like local stuff, like 'cause I know there's a lot of people that do local and whatnot. Give me one if you're interested in that.
I want to get you guys. I want to get you guys just frenzied right now because I didn't know about this, and I'm going to definitely be going after it. But Becker's the one that said rehab. Look at this, guys. The rehab list is in, and it's fucking insane. Look at these CPCs. 64,
yeah, rehab,
35.
Rehab, guys, is one of the, especially with this tool, that's why it's so cool, is you can find the how-tos and the questions and stuff. And rehab terms don't have huge search volume, but if you go look at like Offer Vault, and Herc, I'm sure you've seen these, but like Offer Vault, the payouts are literally like $200-something for like phone calls or something. It's absolutely nuts. Some of them are like $50 per phone call or something. It's nuts. So like if you get like 5 searches a day and one of those people calls, you're making really decent money from that website. So I want to dig one deeper, because now that we're look at this, Becker's saying they don't have good search volumes, but look at this, guys. Rehab Optima has 18,100 searches per month with a $14 CPC. So what do you do with that? I don't even know what Rehab Optima is. That's the point of the keyword tool. You don't need to know what shit is. Let it tell you what's up. Let's run that one back, and then I'm going to show you guys the local, and then I know everyone's going nuts, but okay, we're going to go into Google, and we could do this in Yahoo, YouTube, Amazon, eBay, or Alibaba, by the way. You guys saw that. We did vagina flashlights over here in Alibaba. That's a big seller. But look at this, Rehab Optima. We guys, 18,000 searches a month, $14 CPC. Here's 370 more keywords that all start with Rehab Optima. 370. And you want to expand the shit out of that? Now start with the letter A. There's another 370. It probably will start going down a little bit, but you'll literally, there you can, so obviously it's going down here, but you can literally get 500, 600, 700 keywords, and we already saw what was up with that. So I'm not going to hash on that. You guys get the point. It's seriously ridiculous, okay? Now let me show you local. How many people do local SEO out there with Rank and Rant or clients or whatever? Give me one if you do local. Who knows of a keyword research tool that does local? I don't see any comment for, I don't know of one. Okay, so let me show you local, guys. Somebody give me a local, let's do rehab. Okay, so let's say we're working in a local market and let's do rehab. Okay, so what we can do here, guys, is we type in just the service, rehab. Okay, and now let's see, I want to go to California because obviously rehab's probably pretty big there. And I can either select a city in California, see these cities, all the cities in California pop up, or I can just look at population. So I only want to look at the cities in California that have a population between, say, let's go 330,940. Okay, now watch what happens. It's going to say, oh, that's there's a lot of cities. Are you sure you want to keep going? We're going to say, yeah.
Look how fast that popped out. Now look what happens here, guys. Rehab, San Francisco. It tells you the state, the city, the population. Then you can go and get your group metrics. But it also gives you 10 suggestions. But it also does Fresno, Sacramento, Long Beach, Oakland, blah, blah, blah. You get the fucking idea. It's anything that falls into the population filter that we set. Now, Rehab San Francisco is cool, right? Remember, we have a wild card, guys. What about this? We'll wild card this shit. And now we're going to do city service because everybody knows that the reverse is always sometimes better. Always sometimes. That makes sense. Now we do city service, okay? And right now, guys, we only have Canada, the US, and what's down here? The UK is in here. But this is getting expanded like crazy. We have New Zealand, Australia, Brazil, Portugal. All this shit is coming. And we have the databases. It just takes a hell of a long time to get all this shit in there. But literally, guys, where else have you ever seen a keyword tool that does local keywords research like this? There just doesn't exist on the market. It just doesn't exist. But not only do we have this killer frickin', you know, beside, before, after, up and down stuff, we have all these search engines. We have all the shit. We have the filters. We literally have everything that every keyword tool else out there doesn't have, and we put it together in this tool. So give me a one if you guys absolutely love this shit, if you totally get it.